Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to make a video tonight about so it's I wanted to ask a question. Like I know many of us um have made videos about, being followed by certain color cars and closed in. And if you like me, I see the triple and double numbers, what some feel like are angel numbers. But I watched a video tonight, and it kind of it opened my eyes to a certain thing, and it made me question myself, like how much do we feed into what is going on around us? Um, and remember, I feel like the last war is a war of the mind. So obviously we are being attacked through our mind. And the guy talked about, I had to write it down, it's called apophilia. So it's like, how can I explain this? Like with the angel numbers. So when you see these triple numbers and you buy into it, like I have, it's like your mind, your subconscious is so powerful that it'll render these numbers like these are important to you. So sometimes you feel like you've been drawn, like nudged by the universe, some people say, or your spiritual guides, or your just makes it out to be something spiritual. But actually, the guy was saying it could be your subconscious, and that's how powerful our subconscious is. Even with like me, I feel like I'm always being followed by white and red cars. So it made me think about it, like, am I actually manifesting this? Have I trained my subconscious to draw this into me, or deemed it important to me? So my subconscious is pushing me to take notice to these certain things. Now, no, I'm not saying that people are out here are not being targeted, even in myself, because just one video cannot discount a number of things that have happened to me. But I do feel like I buy into it as well. So I wanted to question myself and make this video. How much are you buying into what's going on around you? Have your subconscious caused you to deem some things as you being targeted and attacked, or is it your subconscious? Have you trained your subconscious to be aware of certain things? So I want to make a short video today because now me watching this one video has made me question my reality. Because for me, I take the angel numbers as the triple numbers. And yeah, I used to look them up, like be obsessed with it, and like, just like it was just 333 on there. But is that my subconscious drawing me to that? You know, am I has my I program my subconscious to be aware of these things? Because even with my daughter, when she rode with me one time, she said something like, "I see what's going on around you, mom," but she said, "I feel like you buy into it." You know, like I'm not saying certain things is not happening, but I do feel like I have trained myself so much, and I'm already a Virgo, so I pay attention. I notice everything going around me, but I don't, like, for example, with the angel number, I don't want to see them. I feel like it's not my conscious decisions are creating my reality to a certain extent. So I guess I'm at the point, I don't feel like I need a reminder that I'm protected. I don't need a reminder that my my guardian angels are around me, or God is with me. That's just something I should feel in my spirit and in my soul and in my heart. So I actually went looking for? Like, how can I stop seeing this? And then that one video, I don't feel like one video I watched, the lady was saying like, oh, it's demonic. And I've never felt the need. I don't, I'm a strong will, so I don't feel like nothing can make me do bad, you know. Um, Nothing makes me want to hurt anybody, and nothing makes me. I feel like when I think of demonic or evil wickedness, it's something drawing me to do bad or act bad or do something that I know is not right, basically not right. So I don't want to discount and say that, oh, this is something demonic, seeing angel numbers, but I don't want to say that it's truly of right or what. I think it's just a phenomenon. I do believe we live in a simulation and we are being programmed. So in with saying that, um the powers that be have the power, they've been experiments for years to plant things in your mind. And with planting things in your mind, then your mind takes over and feeds into it. So that was my question tonight. How much can you really sit down and really think and be aware of how much you play into what's going on around you? Do you feel as if any part of you is creating this? Or do you feel like this is something that's being directed to you? Are you really being targeted? Or is your subconscious? Because they had a thing he talked about, attention confirmation. So I want you, apophilia. Let me I'm gonna spell a lot so you guys can do your own research on it. It's APOPHENIA. And then one of the things is selective attention, and another thing is attention confirmation. And when you look up these things, I think we all have to take accountability. I don't feel like people just out here and not being targeted, because it's a real thing. But I feel like some people may deal with mental situations, and some people are being influenced by drugs and alcohol. So I feel like you have to be aware and take accountability for yourself and your mental health and your spiritual. Yes, I believe in a spiritual realm. I believe that we are guided in a certain sense. I do believe in spiritual connections, and I do believe it's a alter world. I do believe that we are manipulated in a lot of ways. So, in saying that, but like I said at the beginning of the video, how much do you play into it? How much, if this is a mental war and you feel like you're being a mental attack, the whole key is controlling your thoughts. Like me, if it's not making me, I don't know, I don't want to say the wrong things, like giving me the desire or the will to do something to harm somebody or harm myself or do something to break the law, I can't necessarily say that it's something wicked, but I can't necessarily say it's something good. But I feel like I have the will and the mind to decipher. Like, I've decided that I want to live a right life. So I can decide how I address things. Now, once again, I'm not saying that we're not being targeted, because like I said, it is things that happen to me. Like I told y'all, like, if I could put a recording on me all day and film, I feel like others would see like something is definitely going on. That's what made me be aware in the first place, because even with saying that apophilia, where you program your mind to be aware or pay attention to certain things, um, my question would be, what draws your attention in the first place? Because something went on outside of your subconscious where you start taking notice, because the repetition could no longer be ignored. So I'm not saying that it's nothing going on, but I do feel like in my case, like I feel like some of us get obsessed with it. And your subconscious is powerful. Your subconscious what can drive you crazy, what can make you obsessed, what makes you, because the more you feed into your brain that there's something negative going on, and then you constantly paying attention to certain things, it can become a obsession, and it can drive you crazy. And I know that our militaries did studies on that, on certain things, and I know a lot of things are going, unexplainable things that are going on. But I want us and everybody that follows me, because we're all in this together, be aware of how much you feed into what's going on to it, because you're programming your subconscious. And I think even though it's something, like I said, when I was brought up and I was in a church, they said the devil comes in through a thought. But it's up to you to feed into that thought, to let it break you or make you. And that's the point I'm making. Like, I feel like when it's come to certain situations, you can program yourself to fight against it. But if you constantly thinking, oh, this is overwhelming me, this is hurting me, this is making me this way, you can make yourself sick. Just like I believe in different forms of meditation and stuff, people can heal themselves. So you can harm yourself as well. So that's just my thoughts for the night, and I want to share and see if y'all can comment and tell me guys how y'all feel about it. And also just take a look within yourself. I know this is a rough week for me. I cannot say that. I take that back. I had a rough day today. But that video definitely was an eye opener, and it made me more conscious of my thoughts and how much I play into what's going on, and how much I am programming my subconscious to kind of manifest these things that go on around me. But that's it for tonight. I love you guys. Peace and blessings. And remember, we are always together and never apart. Peace.